Most people don't have to deal with the government programs all day. This is just a little tutorial that should make it easy like butter to get that Canada Emergency Wage Subsidy or the CEWS application completed. But first, I'm assuming you've gone through the eligibility criteria to ensure your business qualifies. And if you've not, check out another video I did on eligibility, which I've left a link to in the content down below. First step, decide whether you're using a spreadsheet or a paper or napkin to do your workings. Either is fine, no judgment. On the left-hand side, list out all your employees that you want to have covered by the subsidy. Next to each name, I want you to decide whether that employee is arm's length versus non-arm's length. For most of you, this basically means I'm not an owner or blood relative. Arm's length, not related, so no hugs. Get it? Arm's length. It's an owner or blood relative. Hugs are acceptable here. Just put an AL or an NAL to signify. We're going to need this later. Remember, this subsidy can include new people hired during the crisis or after March 15th. Now, in the next column, I want you to add up and write down the sum of all the pays each of these people have received between January 1st and March 15th, except for the new hires. In the column to the right of that, I want you to count the total number of pays received between January 1st and March 15th, and put that count total next to the total pay. Now, in the fourth column, divide the sum of the pays by the total pay count to get the average. Enter that into the next column. This is called baseline pay, and this will be needed to get the CRA spreadsheet completed. And no, you can't use a napkin here. Open up Chrome and type CEWS into the browser. The first result should be the Canada Emergency Response Subsidy. Click it and scroll down to calculate your wage subsidy amount. Then scroll down till you find the download the calculation spreadsheet. You'll then see the Excel spreadsheet result in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. After you click on it, you'll find a pretty robust looking spreadsheet. Now, the first thing you need to do is hit the Enable Editing button right up top so you can actually use this spreadsheet. Now, at the top of the first tab, you'll click into the Select a Claim Period cell and choose the claim period. Now, there's three tabs you can choose. The Batches tab is the simplest form, but the vast majority of people will likely want to use either the Weekly 52 tab or the Bi-weekly every 2 weeks tab. Let's assume you pay bi-weekly. Click on the tab and either grab the paper napkin or have the spreadsheet you prepared for me earlier. Now you will have everything you need from the first exercise I had you do to fill out the first three columns. The next two columns are for the amounts paid during the pays which would have happened during the weeks listed on the top column. And these will be the amounts that this very robust spreadsheet will use along with the data you entered into the first three columns to spew out the amount of subsidy you will qualify for. This spreadsheet is very robust, so if something doesn't seem right, chances are it's an inputter error, not pointing any fingers. Once the spreadsheets are done, go back and print out the main sheet on the Instructions and Results tab, and now you're ready to go into the portal. You do this through My Business account, and the portal is actually the simplest part. Once you have the work we just completed done, if you haven't registered for My Account, you will need to do this and wait, or you can have your accountant file it for you. And don't worry, it's not a big deal, so you're not looking at a huge bill from your accountant. Here's my final thought. This video is about as simple as I think I can make it. If you are at all uncomfortable, this is all in a day's pay for your accountant, and they can get it done accurately and quicker so that you can go out and do what you're best at, and we'll just do what we're best at. Is that a deal? If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and a comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Have fun.